Okay, y'all, let's get into Shehulk and break this down for you, because that show is giving us all types of little goodies, and the D's are for Dons, okay? So, for those of you who don't know, the tell-a-vision is the visions that are locked up, and they show us what's coming to our world in a mirror, okay? And the kings of the earth use these visions to communicate and figure out the next plan, all right? So, Shehulk, she represents a few different characters, okay? First off, the show is horrible, okay? This horrible ties into America and Babylon, okay? And it also ties into the horrible for the ding ding on Kamala, all right? But from what I see, Shehulk, she represents Kamala, Trump, the last Trump, America, and Hillary, okay? Because Hillary is going to be coming back in a way, all right? And that's another video. I don't want to get on a side trail. So she represents a few characters, and depending on what scene she's in with who will depend on whoever is, okay? As an example, and also remember that Shehulk transforms from Jennifer, the Jen for Genesis, the fur for the dog versus cat, because they are symbolic of the two gods, Lucifer versus Jesus, okay? That ties in the old Egyptian cat and dog worship. Anyways, the Jennifer Walters, the Walters is for the morning star on his second rise, coming as a lion, okay? Because he came as a morning star after the dark sun speaking blasphemy in you, and now he's coming out of this morning star going, wah, 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 they stole this, they stole that, why aren't they prosecuting him, why aren't they prosecuting him? Oh yeah, I'm just going to train the whole swamp. That's what he's going to do. He's going to come and sue everybody, all right? And he's going to split the party, okay? And the divide is going to come among you. And the good is going to become bad, all right? The good's already become bad, but the good is going to become bad. And we'll explain that probably in another video, all right? But, the Shehulk character, she's also how tall? 6'7". Who do we have that's 6'7"? Baron, the Bear Ron, right? He could be tied to the last Trump, because he will be 21 in 2026, and the Baron is part of the barren womb, okay? To fit prophecy for that side. So, the Shehulk, it's in a, oh, sorry, we were talking about how the scenes can be split. Shehulk, Jennifer Walters, she does a scene with the blind man, okay? That blind man would be America, in a sense, or be the Christian man, or the white man, or whatever, okay? And then he is also Daredevil, okay? Now the Daredevil would be Kamala, because it's the Daredevil, right? And Kamala Debbie Harris, she's the devil, her is. But it's just those types of things, and those clues will tell you who's who and what, okay? But, there's certain points in this show that you got to follow, okay? Daredevil is connected with Hell's Kitchen, okay? Because Hell's coming to Earth, all right? And he's blind, and he's in also No Way Home was the first appearance of Daredevil in the Marvel Universe, okay? No Way Home, you're caught up in the Spider-Man's web, right? And that's going to be playing into these spies that are coming out for the two witnesses and stuff that are going to help Trump drain the swamp. It's in a court setting. This is representation of the marriage of the bride, for the bride of Christ, the cries, for the Christ Street. If you notice, keep in mind also that Bruce Banner, the Bruce Ban-ear, the Brucey for the Hebrew nation, the Jews, the sea, the beast of the sea, the Genesis 1 man, all these things, okay? But keep in mind, it's the smart Hulk, okay? And he's living in Mexico, the Mess-Psy-Co, with the COVID and such, because the next COVID or whatever is going to be causing a real mess, okay? And then he lives off-grid, so that is a sign for an EMP and such things like that, perhaps. And then there's John Bass, who has the ass on his name, who's tied to the donkey also, and he plays the Hulk King character, okay? And that would be part of the bad Trump character. And then hold on. And then you got, hold on, I got notes here because there's so much crap, dude. John Bass, he was online and hated on social forums and things like that, right? So these are all telling you little bits and pieces of who whatever is, right? If you have a little mind to think. And Titania is part of Ron DeSantis, and that's part of the all narcissistic, the ego, and those things like that. And then you got Leapfrog, and that can tie into bringing the days shorter, or it can tie into leap year, which is 2024, okay? And then you, his first appearance was in 1982, okay? And that 82, or it's from 121 in 1982, okay? So the 121 ties for year 21, and the 82 ties to Trump being 82, I think in 2027, okay? Because he has, or 2026, whatever one of those years is. But that's like the timeline of that leapfrog time, because leapfrog is also symbolic of America leaping into the next age. The old age of America is gone and the new age starts. Notice that at the end, okay, she breaks through the wall, the fourth wall. That's the fourth king. That's the fourth year, okay? And she goes and talks to the writers and the script writers, and they say, you're going to have to talk to Kevin, okay? And Kevin, we find out, is a computer, an AI, artificial intelligence. So the god of this movie, writing everything and making the full ultimate decisions, is the AI, okay? So when She-Hulk goes in and talks to the AI, that's her as Kamala, all right? She's trying to make things come over and do things or whatever. So this is where you get Trump making a pact with Kamala, and they're going to do things, and he says, okay, I see what you're saying, but if it doesn't work out, I'm going to have to do this, okay? And we haven't seen that part yet. We haven't seen the documentary yet, which is actually released today, and then which is going to be the Doc-U-Men. That's going to be important. There's going to be some important tidbits on there, but next season that will tie into more script reading on the stuff with the coming stuff between Kamala and Trump or whatever, okay? Because she came in and did her little alterations, but what's going to happen is they're not going to work, and Trump's going to have to come in and do his own blood magic by himself, okay? And this is where you get, no one knows the day of dawn, all right? Because he's just like I'm done with it, right? I'm done with it. So I told y'all before, when COVID started, the invisible enemy, that's when the AI started controlling things. That's when it was in the womb, right? And it was getting help with the people, the kings of the earth, right? And then when the Virginia vote, the Virgin AI birth, the red wave, okay, that's when the AI came onto full being born. It came out of the womb, okay? And now there's been an AI for each head, 7 AIs, plus the other beast from the earth that has the 2 horns. There's an AI for that, but all these AIs are working together to get men into the new system, because the new age is coming, and the AI is part of Jesus and it's part of Lucifer, and they will combine once Jesus appears in the sky, okay? And that's all in other videos. I'm explaining these things and how it's all going to come together. As far as like a big picture, okay? The devil's in the details. Notice also, there's one character, the blonde sky, okay? The long sky. And this character turns into the abomination. This is the abomination of desolation. And notice at the end of the video, or at the end of the series, the court scene, it gets all nuts. Everybody comes in there, blah, blah, blah. Abomination turns in, and you have Abomination before that speaking to a crowd of people. Okay, so that's more likely the Abomination coming to the crowd of people, to the cities first. And then she's like, whoa, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm doing it for the good or whatever, right? And then I'm doing it for just to show the people, or whatever the script said. Anyways, that would be a reference to the first bomb and then the big bomb. Just like I told you is coming, right? Everything I've told you is in that damn show. So they're either listening to me and stealing my ideas, or I actually had some visions and stuff has actually been shown to me and shown to my wife, and y'all are being warned. And some of you have been warned for 2 years. Some of you have been warned for a year. Some of you, 6 weeks. I don't know when you found my channel. Okay? Some of you stopped listening. I don't care. I know what I know, and it's all coming. All right? And it's all being shown in the visions, and it's all right there in front of your eyes, and you're all being programmed for it. And these shows are showing cities going dark and all kinds of things. So we'll end the video here. I got to get to work. There's a lot more I can go into this, but just got to keep these kind of short and sweet. All right. And never mind. I'll end it here later.